Hello guys. As you can see from this title, I thought about making a video about how to get into medical school fast. And when I mean fast, I mean what I had to do in order to become accepted into medical school at the age of 20. I am currently 22 years old and I'm a second year medical student. And in this timeline, I'm gonna share with you guys what I did. I went to high school in America, and this is all just American based. I went to a public high school in Florida, and I'm just gonna share with you guys what I did. If you have any questions about what anything means, please let me know in your comments, or if you have a specific case that you would like to ask me, feel free to email me. I'm very passionate about this. I love medicine, and I really want you guys to get a good head start, especially if you're watching this from a very young age. I think that's very ideal. But if you're watching this if you're older, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the whole timeline until you get accepted into medical school, and you can just go ahead and watch the video from where you are right now. So here I got high school, so ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. Here I got 4 semesters, your first 4 semesters in college, which are very important. So when you are in ninth grade of high school, you should pretty much worry about getting good grades, depending what type of undergrad you want to get in. Obviously, you want to get into the best possible undergrad, but if you're trying to get into state school, I think that's good enough for medical school. If you're trying to get into top medical school, like Harvard, then obviously you should do something different. But I go to a regular ranked medical school, and I went to my state school. So in ninth grade, I pretty much got normal grades. I didn't really do that well when I was in high school. I I really didn't do that well. I was kind of immature at that point in time. But one thing I did do was I took my AP classes, and I think these classes are very good. Even if you don't do that good in them, there is 5 AP classes that you need to take in high school, and if you take these 5 AP classes, even if you don't pass your AP chemistry or your AP bio test, once you get to college, you're gonna already have been exposed to the material, and you're gonna be a lot more likely to get an A in that class. So what I mean by that is that if you are in ninth grade right now, I do believe that you should, based on where you are, you should take AP Bio, or at least AP class, one science-based AP class. So for me, it would be like AP Biology. Do not take all of them on one year. You want to make sure you have enough time to study for each one. So sorry, my camera. I want to make sure to align it well. So I'm right here. So I'll take AP Bio my freshman year of high school, and that'll be it. Figure out in your school if they offer any type of early dual enrollment program with a local community college. I do believe that that's a very good way to get a head start as well. But if they don't allow you in ninth grade, that's okay. It's normal. They don't usually allow you in ninth or 10th grade. But if they do, definitely think about it. So in ninth grade, you should take probably just AP Bio. That's what I'll recommend. And then once you get to 10th grade, that's when I recommend taking 2 AP classes. So you could either choose AP Chemistry and AP Psychology. Hopefully I'm spelling this right. So AP Chemistry and AP Psychology, and then you could either take in 11th grade, you could take your AP Physics. And now once you get to 11th grade and 12th grade, this is usually the 2 years that your school is gonna let you do a dual enrollment program. I do believe that doing a dual enrollment program is very important. It's definitely what got me ahead, and like I said, I got accepted. I had my letter of acceptance at the age of 20, so that saved me a lot of time. And I do if I could go back in time, I would have done even more dual enrollment classes. So 11th grade and 12th grade, make sure you talk to your counselor during your 10th grade year, in order to do dual enrollment. So right here, you should be doing dual enrollment at your local community college. I recommend it. Obviously, this is case by case basis, but in general, I do think it's a good idea. You need to be very careful with this though, because if you're gonna do dual enrollment while you're in high school, um, these courses that you're taking at that college, they're gonna stick with you when you apply to medical school. So you need to be very confident about yourself that you're gonna be able to take these classes, um, and you're gonna be able to get A's. You need to get A's in these classes. There is no B's here. You need to get straight A's in these courses because these courses, um, you sure a local community college tend to be a little easier, and they're gonna boost your GPA. So I think it'll be good if you take the following courses. This is based on what program you're going to, what undergrad, what type of major you want to take. But in general, um, this is just to get a head start. They're very general courses. You should take English 1 and 2. And you should also take, depending on how you did in your AP chemistry and your AP psychology, in the AP classes that you took, you should also take like your science. So I would take like Bio 1 and or Bio 2 if you pass your exam. Um, Calculus. Again, if you already passed your AP calculus exam, then you don't have to take this, or you could retake it if you want. So Calc 1, I recommend you take Calc 1 at least. Statistics, you could take that. Um, and maybe some humanity courses just to fill in. Now you could also make it your goal to graduate from high school with your associate's degree from community college. I think that's a good idea. It's definitely gonna give you a good head start if you already got so many college courses and you graduate from high school, like you're already set up. But very important, you must make haste. Like there's no B's here. These courses are gonna stay with you when you apply to medical school, so you need to be very careful here. Make sure that you're able to handle these courses and get good grades. I can't stress this enough. You need to get good grades. And now, when you go to college, this is gonna give you a very strong application when you apply to your state school. And if you get into Harvard, I don't think they will take these courses, but again, that's just case by case basis. One thing I do like in college, they have this exam that could also give you a head start. It's called the CLEP test. You should look into that. It's gonna save you. It's pretty much a test you study for, and you could buy like little booklets. And this test is going to um, give you a head start. It's gonna give you the class, the credit class, and it's gonna allow you to skip classes. So I took a lot of these tests. I took like 8 or 9. So I did a lot of courses here, and I also took like 8 or 9 of these. So by the time I was like 18, like I already had plenty of college courses. That really helped me because when I got into college, I was able to already focus on the hard classes because I already had taken care of all my humanity courses. So again, when I got into college, I was able to take my organic chemistry, chemistry 1 and 2, and my biochemistry. I didn't take physics in undergrad and in high school, and when I went to college, I wish I would have done it because it really you need a background in physics. Like it just helps you so much more if you if you're going to this class with a good background. So obviously you have to your your physics, whatever college requirements you're gonna be taking. If you want to get into medical school fast, you also need to take classes during the summer. The summers are when you pretty much get ahead. So make sure you take make sure you take courses during the summers, and make sure you have a good timeline. Sit down with yourself and be realistic on how much you can handle, and obviously make it a priority to get a straight A's. That's more important than getting in fast. But again, I'm just letting you know the things that you could do if that's your goal. So you could do that as well. So this is one way to do it. There are other ways to do it. You could also get into an accelerated path with your school. They have different state schools offer. Um, if you get into their honors program, you could also get right away into medical school without even taking the MCAT. I didn't do this, but definitely look into it. I wish I would have done it. So if you could do that and get into medical school without taking your MCAT, that would be great. You need to be a top student. I'm talking. You need to get straight A's to get considered for one of these programs. But if you work hard, you could definitely make it happen. So I think this is the main thing that I can give you guys is what you should do in high school. Definitely take your APs or IBs if you're high school officer set. The CLEP, look into it. Do enrollment. Graduate with your AA if you can.